Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. So today is a long-awaited video from a company who sent me a device more than 6 months ago that I was meant to review, and obviously I wasn't shooting videos, so I never got the chance to do it. Now, in that 6 months, I have actually been using this device, and I must say it's absolutely brilliant. And for what it gives you, the price is absolutely phenomenal because it's not expensive, yet it gives you so many functions, it's unreal. Now, I suppose it was a good thing in a way because it's given me time to actually use it and not just get it and then do a review and then not know nothing about it. This product, I do actually know about it because it's a product I've actually been using for all different cars, and for what it does and for the price, it's brilliant. So let's not talk anymore. Let's get on to the review of this new product.
What? Goddamn, get it done, will ya? Woo! When the blow up now, everybody's so unusual with it. Shit. But said times in his rhymes, cause his memories. We running through New York, so you know.
Okay guys, so if you can see here, this is the CG Solid Scan Tool. Now, many of you probably won't know who the brand are. I didn't know who they were either when they emailed me. I had to quickly look it up. It's not something you see on Amazon or eBay. It's their own website, and it had to go through their website to actually see what they were about. Now we're going to go ahead and test it on the Porsche so I can show you guys how it all works and all the functions for it, because obviously you don't want to buy something that you don't see actually working. So I'm going to go ahead, show you all the functions that actually work on it and what you can do on it, and then we'll finish our review and you guys can let me know in the comments what you think of it. But for the price, I think it's absolutely brilliant for $150, and it is available on their website, and it may be available on Amazon now. I'm not sure, but if it is, there will be a link in the comments below and also in my description box with all my other scan tools used for reviews. So here's the device, guys, and I've opened the box, and you can see this is what it will come with when you receive your item. So inside you got your instruction booklet, which is right here. There is no activation code for the device, so you don't need to worry about that. It's got a 1-year limited warranty with it also. You've also got your scan tool, which feels very, very bulky, and it is quite big, but it's very, very powerful for what it can do. And you can see here's the SC880s. They've got a lot of different models, but I do know this is the top model they actually do. If you can see here, it's got rugged grip, so if you drop it, it ain't gonna smash it or anything like that. You've also got a memory card port right here if you want to stick a memory card in. You've also got all your ports here for USB and your RJ45 cable. You'll see here, you've got a data transfer cable that comes with it, which obviously if you need to transfer data from your car to see it on a bigger screen, you can also do that, but you don't have to because the screen on this is actually big enough, and if you want to save it, you've got a memory card port. It doesn't make sense to connect it all to a computer to transfer data. This will be your other lead right here, which you connect into the top of the system right there. So with this lead, what you'll do is just remove it and plug it in up here, just like that. You don't need to clip these in or tighten them down unless you want to keep using it and leave it hanging up. But that's how simple it is. So what we do now is we'll plug this into the OBD port, and this will give this power, and then we'll have all the different functions. We'll select the car, which is going to be a Porsche today, and we will find out what functions this actually has, and I'll show you what it can actually do. Okay guys, so as you can see here, this is the device. It's all powered up because I've connected it to the OBD, and you can also see all the functions. So right there in front, you've got history, which will be a history of the vehicles that you've actually scanned and took any information from the OBD port. It all will be saved on this device, as I told you. You've also got the automatic VIN function, which will find what car it is by its VIN number, which is a very, very handy feature. Save you having to scroll through, find what car it is. You've also got OBD2, which is to find out what OBD port you're actually running, if it's a KWP line, how fast it is, if it's 128 kilobytes per second, depending on what OBD port your car has. You've also got diagnostics. You've also got update, which is to update the device, of course. Data manager, your settings, which will change your language, and any kind of other functions you want to change. You've also got maintenance. So if we just go into maintenance quickly so I can show you all the functions. You've got AFR adaptation, airbag ECU, ABS service, BRT, DPF, CVT, clutch adaptation, change tyre size, EPB, EVAP test, gear learn, headlamp, oil reset, the odometer, language change, injectors, prime fuel pump, SAS, seat match, TCM oil, turbo, transmission learn, TPS, TPMS, and a windows and doors, which most of you guys ask me what scan tool can do all these kind of functions all the time. So this is a good scan tool if many of you have been commenting asking what scan tool you should buy and what scan tool will do this and will do that. You can see all the functions this one does, and it does the majority of the things that many of you ask what one you should buy if you want a cheap scan tool. Now, obviously in here we've got the auto VIN, so if we just click that, it should be able to find our car by the VIN. So we'll just do automatic VIN acquisition. And you can see there's the VIN number, it's just popped up. So we're just gonna press F3 and we'll put yes. So now it'll do loading data. And you'll see it's come up as a Boxster 987. That's our one, so we'll go here, we'll go to here, we'll click OK. And then we can go to diagnosis. And we could do quick scan. You can see there, it will now scan all the modules. So you can see there, I've got faults, which is to be expected because as I told you, I've had this car apart. So I'm gonna have faults in quite a few of the systems on here, where the car is mostly in sleep mode, then being used. So once we reset all them, most of them faults will be gone. And then you'll see how easy it is to clear the faults. But I'll show you the faults that are actually here on the system itself. So you can see how accurate they are. And this won't just work for Porsche guys, this works for all cars. You've got all the different manufacturers. Any car with an OBD2 socket, this scan tool will work for. So you can see they're still scanning all the faults. And you can see there's beeping inside the Porsche as well. That's the PSM that's beeping. So you can see all the faults there. So if we did a report, we can then go to here. We can see all the faults, you can see right there. You can see all the faults right there on the system itself. So that's all the faults on my actual car, guys. So if we just click erase and ensure yes, we'll just clear the fault codes. So you can see that most of them are going to clear now. You see that they're clearing. And most of these codes were from the car being off a lot of the time and not being used, so the codes will come up when it goes into sleep mode. Most of these codes as well are from the previous owner's son trying to put on cruise control without having a stalk in the column, which I need to remove the coding for as well on there, so that's what the majority of them will be for. But you get to see, guys, that it can scan all your modules. Now, if we just go back out of there and we go to control modules, you can see we've got the DME control system, so we can just click that and it will show you the loading data. And you can see here we can do live data, which is right here. And you can do all the sensors on the car, so you can check all the different sensors. Different modules will do different things, obviously, and on different cars it varies. So it will tell you if the module's not present. You can go into the air conditioning system. You can do the live data or read the codes, whatever you want to do. If we go into the DME control system, we can then see what that code is on mine. And you can see cruise control, multifunction input A circuit. So that's what the fault is right there. There's loads of different functions on here depending on your car. But you can see it can do all the maintenance resets. It can do a load of different stuff. It's been through the diagnosis. There isn't many other functions on here, guys, but as I said, if you do have a car that needs all the computer stuff reset, this is the scan tool to do it because it can do it all. It's got all the different functions right there on the scan tool itself. And like I said, it ain't really that big. You can hold it in your hand while doing it. And many people will say it looks like or is identical to the Foxwell, but it is the CG Solid. It's not the Foxwell, and it's half the price of the Foxwell as well. Like I said, I believe this is around $150. Not 100% sure. I will put a link on Amazon if it's actually in there. But I've been using it for a good few months because it's just quick and easy. It plugs up, turns on, reset the codes, and away you go. And this is what we like to call a glove box scanner. Throw it in the glove box, carry it with you, and whenever you get codes, just reset them and be able to get yourself back home. You've also got the battery registration right there, which again, on BM, many of you do need that. So you could do that on this scanner as well. So as I said, it's very, very powerful for the price. And it will do all the stuff that many of you guys comment on my channel all the time, asking what's the best scan tool for you, what you need to buy. And this is the cheapest solution, one that can do it all and not have to worry about buying these big, expensive scan tools. So So there you have it, guys. I now reviewed the CG Solid SC880 scan tool. As I said to you, this was sent to me a good 6 months ago by the actual company, and they've been asking me when I was planning to do the review. But as I actually took time off, I did tell them I was using this for other cars, and as you've seen, I have been using it on the Porsche. And I've been using it on loads of other cars that have actually been coming in. Actually, when my other neighbors wanted me to repair their cars, I actually used this. Because the way I see it, I don't want to actually end up damaging or breaking in my expensive one. So this is absolutely perfect for what I need to do to take it with me, just go and quickly scan their cars. Most of them have other cars like Ford or Vauxhall, or Fiat. So really, them other scan tools weren't needed. This was perfect for the job. It also could do everything I needed. If I needed to reset something, it had it right there. So therefore, you caters for most of your needs that you're gonna find when your car pops a light up or anything like that, or if you need to reset something or battery registration. This can do it all straight away. So there's no need for these big, hefty scan tools like I've got, unless you have a certain need for that and you're gonna be doing a lot of cars. If it's just for your basic home maintenance, then this scan tool is perfect for you. You don't need any of them big, beefy scan tools that take up a lot of space. You can see I've got a whole 2 workbenches full of scan tools, and they just take up unnecessary space. Well, this is the one I usually keep out. It's in the case there, it's in a tiny little case, as you guys seen. And it's much more easier to carry, and if I was to lose it, I'm not gonna care because it's only a cheap scan tool. This one is I'm actually gonna be giving to my neighbor so he can have it, because I have no need for this one at all anymore. It is a good scan tool, and that's why I wanna give it to him, because I trust it won't let him down and won't fail him. And obviously it saves me having to keep running backwards and forwards when he gets a code, because he likes to repair his cars as well. But obviously these ain't cheap, and obviously it just saves him having to go and buy one. Therefore, I'm gonna be giving this one away. So thank you very much for watching, guys. And as I said, if you do want to purchase it, a link will be in my comments below if it is found on Amazon. Or you could just put this in on Google along with the model number, and you'll be able to find it that way. Thank you very much for watching, guys. And this was a review video of the CG Solid SC880. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.